What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of my Warhammer Total War playthrough. And what the hell just happened? I went all the way off the screen there. So, kind of too late, which is funny, but I guess you could always learn more about Total War. I finally figured out, with the thanks to the channel, of course, that you can hold right-click if you see the little movement down in my movement bar over here. You can hold right-click to judge the distance and then issue the order by releasing it. So there we go. Cool. I finally got there, and it's pretty funny because I think we're nearing to the end of the game. I was looking at the missions and quests. It's kind of a shame, man. Like, because I want to do some of this stuff, and now's the time we can do some of this stuff quite easily. But I think we're getting nearer to being done, like I said, and yeah. My game was certainly not very focused on the quests and things in hindsight, unfortunately. If we look at the long campaign victory conditions, we need to own Vesselland and Aveland, which we can just simply do right now by confederating with Aveland, and reclaim Sylvania either by direct ownership or under a vassal. So we just need to go colonize those provinces and then confederate with Ulstermark. I plan to do that as well. Destroy vampire counts. Ensure presence belonging to the... Okay, so we need to destroy this faction, and is in a wounded state or destroyed. That's the faction leader of Chaos. So we just need to destroy this faction, who I guess... Wow, spoiler, I guess we just hacked it and found out, because there's a hidden unit there, which I wasn't aware of. Because I've taken a break, but I remember now from the last episode that there is a unit there ambushing, but it just kind of showed us. That's a little bit of a glitch, perhaps I would say, even exactly where he is. Yeah, gonna move up here, heal a little bit faster, take those guys out, and I do want to detach some units somewhere. I'm thinking, do we have any other soldiers around? I mean, I'm going to send some into the north. Here we go. This battle wizard we were sending to go do some missions. Now, I had a mission to send, at least if I understand it correctly, any agent and deploy it in a Dwarven Realms. So that looks fairly close. Let's go do that. Volkmar was going to go colonize. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now, I also need a witch hunter. So I'm going to move him into this province next turn and do the witch hunter stuff. Oh man, I completely forgot about these agents as well. Lol. I actually don't think that we need them. Kind of in reference to what I was just saying a moment ago. All of a sudden I feel like I'm... not playing like how I should be. Like, I feel like I'm not fully committing to the series all of a sudden, but I guess yeah, it's almost over. Oh, I don't like giving them a warhorse. It makes them large and therefore vulnerable to large dudes. I actually should be giving them health, in my opinion, as well. That's it. Let's continue on. So let's get this done. I think... What do you want, my friend? Dwarven friend, military alliance? Sorry, not going to happen. It's hard for me to say, guys, but I think this might be the last episode here of the series. Yeah, that's not going to happen either. Can we get trade with him, though? Do we have trade with him? Non-aggression. Let's do that. Wow. If these guys would stop engaging in diplomacy, then it might be the last episode, know what I'm saying? I think I will be content with the victory, the long campaign victory conditions. And it was fun while it lasted. You know, this is one of those games that has a lot of replayability and stuff like that. But I definitely enjoyed this playthrough. God dang it, he's able to move around the mountains so hard, this guy. Let's fully surround him.
To battle.
I reckon we have more than enough units. Oh, here's the other stack. Cool. We finally got some really high tier units, and yeah. If I could redo this, I would have done it a little bit differently, you know. Now that we got some really high tier units, there's not that many threats to deal with. So, a little bit sort of disappointing in that regard. I think here I want to be in my own territory and ambush. But man, there's a lot of attrition around this region though. I'm not sure exactly what's creating that attrition.
I will marshal the men. The Empire.
Let's go like... Is there... There we go, 70% ambush chance. Yes. I'm going to go here with Balthazar and then add some units to his stack so he can have 7 more, eh?
Yes, my lord.
I've got some coming around to the south. I want to send a stack going around it to the north. Yeah, there's attrition in this whole area. I guess the snow maybe represents that. Just trying to box that guy out. I think if he walks up to the north, we could probably catch him.
The Empire.
Not sure how kind of high tier his units are. Minotaurs are scary. And I've got to keep in mind that that one can run to him as well. So, I want to go bolster Balthazar's stack.
Bring me to my men.
And I also want to be in range of each other so that we don't get our little booty whooped.
I will marshal the men.
Oh yeah, Demigriffs. Sweet.
Here.
Forgot about them.
What?
By the comet. To battle. Yes.
Alrighty, something like that. Now I've got a mission to recruit a witch hunter.
Blessings of Sigmar.
Deploy it somewhere.
This is wise. I go in his name.
And I think we can hire a high rank witch hunter from here. Level 9. Pretty good.
Who calls? The instrument of Sigmar's will.
Running down to these provinces to colonize them. Oh, I should have done that. It gives rank, lol.
Ready.
It's all overkill by now anyway. It's all overkill. Now, where was the mission to deploy him? Yeah, so I just wanted to say, guys, that, like, thank you very much for watching this. Something a little bit different. Okay, deploy in Nordland. In Nordland. I'm running the wrong way with my wizard. I do plan to make this a reoccurring series, and it's not going to be a, you know, Total War, but I mean monk versus whatever game, playing different games, and we'll deploy one in Reichland as well. Okay, so we'll come down to the south afterwards. Wait, god dang it!
The comet comes.
Okay, this is on the way. We can go this way and deploy him there. Ah, man, so many missions. Yeah, all that I'm trying to say is because there's not that many people who actually watch this series in particular, just that I'm really grateful of you guys being here. For me, it was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, if I had more experience with Total War in general, but also this game, I could have, you know, I would have done things differently, is all I'm trying to say. But it is what it is. I enjoy myself, and I think that I've actually never won the game, so it would be cool to see what happens. I remember in the original Rome Total War there was sort of a cinematic or whatever, and then you could choose to continue on or not to continue on. Oh, also, if I want to do, yeah, if I wanted to confederate both of them, there's a cooldown between it, so we should actually just go ahead and confederate now. And we can use some of Avelin's troops to colonize. Ambush foiled. Okay. Oh man, I got no idea where those guys went. So let's go ahead and deploy this guy over here, which apparently is the correct region to complete one mission. And yeah, let's confederate with Avaland. Cool.
Welcome,
Yet
my
another
countrymen.
large confederation. We could ask him for money, but I can't be bothered at this stage. Wow. Oh, that became successful. Win the following battle with Gelt's army. Haha, so there's a scenario battle, is it? Confederation. Yep. Wow, no idea what that is. We've been really successful in those in the past, right? Oh, I think I've only done one other one. I mean, I think I've only done one, I suppose, which is pretty depressing now I think about it. I don't really have the motivation to do this one, considering there's... it's for no particular reason. Let's go ahead and do host Festag in these provinces. Now, I actually want that building. Is this a strategic location? No, it's not. Why are there breeder stables, though? I'm trying to get an understanding. Ah, pastures. Pastures make breeder stables. Okay. I see. Interesting. Getting rid of that one. Yeah. Cool. Let's go ahead and pass the host Festag everywhere. Is this strategic location? No, there's pottery though. There's pottery, and for some reason I can't build a clay pit. It's here, you dumbass. Here we go. It's in this province. Spending our money like crazy. Now, Vessenland is actually a really interesting province. Vessenland is like the gunsmith place. So this gives a garrison of great cannons and Hell Blaster volley gun. Reduced upkeep for artillery for all in the whole faction. That's so cool. And unit experience for all cannons. So these strategic locations are really cool. They interest me. But you know, like I keep saying, we don't exactly need them at this stage. Marius the Ironclad, sweet. Let's go colonize with Marius, because this province out here is going to revolt like crazy.
What?
So we got some cool guys.
Pick
Actually,
up the pace.
what I'm going to do is
Sigmar compels us.
keep the higher tier units around. So he's crappy at this stage. Crappy. Just do something like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and demolish this guy's, disband them rather. I want a full stack to colonize with, because it makes it
It is for the best.
cheaper.
On march.
And my guy, my agent who's running around somewhere near, I thought. There he is. Needs to be deployed in a dwarven province. But then we can also deploy the Empire Captain to help out with some of the unrest in
At once, sir.
some of these spots. Still making a ton of money. I don't know how many different soldiers we actually inherited. I think it might have just been the one stack here. Well, the two stacks that we merged together. Can do a quick look around. I guess our Arcleator can kind of just hang in Midland then if he hires high recruit dudes.
You should not ask.
High ranked dudes. Wow, look at these Demigryphs. Rank 9 Demigryphs. My goodness. That is so cool. I think it's so cool. They would have made some real use.
I am the supreme patriarch.
Maybe I should charge them out to the battlefront, to where we could do that scenario battle if I merge them. I have no idea what that scenario battle is. A part of me wants to do it, a part of me really doesn't, because it's gonna... I just don't have the motivation.
Sigmar compels
I feel
us.
like... Whoa, the movement here is really bad. Use that little
Not
technique.
likely.
Okay, that's still 50%.
So be it. I will marshal the
I'm
men.
wondering if we
Yes,
run into an ambush
sound
here.
plan.
Where the hell did those guys go? One was up here.
The nation calls. I am in ascent.
Balthazar has such a cool voice. I love it.
I will.
Now, to the provinces.
We march. Fine.
Kind of
The
looking.
nation calls.
This guy's only got 16 out of 20 on the Lord Emperor Karl Franz, so we have to sort out his composition. I plan to do that.
As is my
And I'm
right
kind of
by
looking
Sigmar's
for
crown.
Sigma's will.
that faction, because we got to destroy them to actually win the game. Cool. Stack him with Demigriffs.
Let us
Love
move.
it. And also, I like how there's quest missions with each legendary
By the
lord.
comet.
Like, that's pretty cool.
Move.
Because, like, the Emperor might be too strong or whatever, do you know what I mean? And really high ranked that it would kind of be dumb to fight a mission on them. But you can use, like, the lower ranked lords. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Approaches friend.
So, there's a cooldown period before I can do the same thing with Ulstermark. And I think we're just going to let the game play out a little bit here. Some people have been suggesting like I should make a different channel to do like non-evil content, and I'll tell you guys right now I do actually plan in the future to have another channel, but I plan to have a maximum of 2 channels. That's it. And yeah, the other one is going to be like more like in real life stuff focused. That's all. Holy balls. We have to decline that attack. He's going to murder us. I don't really understand the mechanics of those factions, guys. Okay, completed an objective there. Move any character to the following region. Okay. Ah, yes, he's out of position. That's what I was hoping. Maybe...
Yes, my lord.
As you say, sir. What does the Emperor bid?
Here we
What
go.
does the Emperor bid?
The Emperor's Eye Boris Toddbringer.
Sound back.
He can come in to assist in this battle with all of these steam tanks and remain in our own territory.
Onwards.
Yes.
Not likely. Praise Sigmar. Onwards
Who calls?
to the provinces.
Bring in Treasurer Marius as well.
Moving off.
Ready.
Guys, a part of me at this
Fight
stage
for our
wishes, I
nation.
mean, that's from playing U4, I suppose, but a part of me wishes that this was even more epic, you know, and longer. Because I was really enjoying myself, especially the named characters and so on. This is pretty cool.
Let us move.
It's sort of a shame to be in our twilight years, guys.
What?
If you feel me. Still have no
Yes.
idea where this other dude is. What we can do though, surely he's around here somewhere.
Onwards.
We can go into raiding stance, and then
By
next
Sigmar's
turn
right. Take up
we
the
can actually
pace.
go around and look for him.
I am ready.
This
Are you?
technique of seeing your movement is really important in these areas where
Yes,
it
that
takes
will
like so much movement to move
Yes.
such a short area.
Of course.
Cool. I think I changed my mind again with my Arc Lector. Actually,
For the best.
because I'm worried about unrest down in the south, especially if we're going to do 2 confederations. It's the newer provinces that hate the confederations, not the older provinces which are stable. So I'm going to bring our Arc Lector down south to help out, and I'm going to colonize Western Sylvania, which is one of
This
our
will bolster the nation.
missions to do so. See this, delete that building, and I'm going to build some, what is it called? Tap room. Going to build a tap room there. Just like I am here. It's pretty cool to have a port down here as well. How cool is that? Where's the map at? So we have a port all the way here, and like we trade, like in the past we've been trading with the border princes, but it's been from sea. Like we span the whole continent, our empire does. we could be trading with ourselves via sea, if you know what I'm saying, if we were a faction. Two factions. Wait, the Warhordes of Chaos. Can I actually see that guy? Am I going the wrong way? Did he jump over the hills? Oh, god dang it. Luckily, he doesn't appear to be able to hit a settlement. Maybe Prague.
A fool's action.
They have this use beast paths stance, and they can walk over the hills. Very upsetting. When you're a noob like me and you don't understand, let's try to force much closer to him, nearer to him. Cool. Let's go around and operate our little agents. We had one for, I think we got them right. Nordland is next, which is that region. Go out here. And this one was successful. So I'm just going to try to make a place happy. Even his presence makes a place happy. Next turn we can deploy him.
Welcome, oldest friends of the Empire.
Join war against Greenskins. Tempting. See if I can get something from the Dwarven faction to actually do that.
Allies of the mountains.
Everybody wants to be an ally with the Emperor.
For that is all I
We're
ever
strength rank 2. So I suppose we're behind the dwarves, but we could easily overtake him, I'm pretty confident. Given time. I mean, our economy is just so freaky. Nice. This guy's just raiding. Now he could actually potentially disappear, which would be upsetting. I think I want to creep closer and ambush. We are healing up after all.
Sigmar's will.
Bloody attrition.
Moving off. Wind of Shammon, I will.
In the name of Magnus, Sigmar compels
Force
us.
much closer.
Sigmar's right.
I really want to kill this guy.
Ready. Step to it. What does the Emperor
That's the
bid?
last faction that we have to destroy.
Onwards.
And the rest of the game is just colonizing, I think.
For Heldenhammer!
Castle Tempelhof is mine. I'm gonna go host Feast Stag. Tap room. Oh, nice. So he did finally, he actually colonized that entire region again. Cool. So, however many turns, oops, not become vassal. Once the Confederation pops up, I think it's like 8 turns or something. Assuming that we've killed the other faction that's walking around, then I think that's GG. Trying to build up my provinces, but some of them, you know, we need the population surplus. We own so many provinces. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it's sort of become more tedious, you know, the amount that there is to do and manage, and I kind of feel like I'm slacking a bit, so I apologize for that. It's just that I don't know, like if this game was, if there was something more that would happen, it would re-enthuse myself, but I just feel like we got all these agents sitting here. There's just not that much point, you know, for me to be doing that stuff. I really enjoyed this game though for what it is. I actually thought I would run into more errors and things, trouble, I suppose, than I did, which is pretty cool. What's the Witch Hunter one? Yeah, Witch Hunter in Reichland, okay. Run down to Reichland. We've certainly come a long way. I have to admit that my strategy was very effective, actually more effective than I thought it would be. Worked out really nicely, knocking out those vampires, and some people have given me like a little bit of praise for like playing differently, like trying to incorporate the diplomatic aspects. So I appreciate those of you who appreciate me, I suppose, because I also feel like maybe it's coming from EU4, you know, but a lot of the YouTubers and things, the Total War games that I've seen, they just, it's all about war for them. They just fight. I've got to give it up to, some of them seem to get themselves in pretty dire situations, but they're pretty good at fighting, I guess, like the people who Total War full time. I am obviously not a Total Warer, and oh, what did it say? Southern Oblast is gonna revolt next turn. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'll send a stack down there to fight the revolts. Damn it.
Very well.
Not quite in range here. Yeah.
Now.
I'm thinking
The Empire. To strengthen the Empire.
if we go force march mode, I need one stack to run down
The
south.
nation calls. Indeed. Onwards.
But I'm trying to kind of box this guy. If we force march,
I am Prince
try to
and
get
Emperor.
into a position where no matter where he moves, I can kind of catch him.
All right.
That's what I'm going for. So we've got one guy on each side, although I didn't consider maybe he can... No, he's rank 1. So that's kind of his backup. Oh, look at that, his units suck as well.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm backwards rationalizing now. That was a mistake, but it's going to work out. What I'm worried about now in this situation is him actually engaging on us and not being able to reinforce each other. But that's easy. I think he's as dead as Dodo, that guy. And let's... Oh no, I was going to say let's continue colonizing, but I actually think we've colonized everything. So our only other opportunities for expanding is essentially beating people up. Bullying people who are weaker than us. And I think, you know, considering that... yeah, I mean, I like it, man. It's a little bit of a tribute, I suppose, to our diplomatic game. Just about the entire world loves us. I would say that that is a pretty glorious empire myself. So what I would do is go into the north and kill those guys that we're at war with, even though there's no need to do it.
Welcome, my country.
Let's see if we can kill that fool next turn. The last remaining faction that we are actually required to kill. Oh, I forgot about our witch hunter. We'll deploy him. Yeah, as far as my second channel is going, guys, that's something that I plan to do in the future. Like, this gaming channel is, like, I just feel like I have other things to offer, not just playing games, and I know most people aren't going to be into that. Oh, hello, Wintertooth.
Friends of the Empire, come.
So I'm waiting till I have, like, a little bit more growth and a little bit more reach,
Greetings from
because I don't want to work on other stuff and it's not well received, if that makes sense, if there's nobody watching. And that goes for this channel in general. If I was to make a backup channel where I just play this stuff, it would not do well, and I wouldn't want it to take away from my main channel. So I'm sure most of you guys understand that, but just throwing that out there. I will be playing the odd game. This guy apparently can't even move, I guess. We boxed him in so hard. That's pretty funny. I will enjoy... Wow, this guy's about to be more dead than anybody's ever been dead, I think, in this playthrough so far.
By the comet.
I will marshal the men. This will bolster the nation.
I'm going to be continuing the series, though. When I feel motivated to play something and I want to play something, I'm just going to play it. That's going to be part of my channel, and it will be a reoccurring theme. And I'm hoping that at some point, you know, I have a good success. Like, I feel like playing a newer game that's, you know, maybe got a good community, and my community really enjoys it, it's well received. That's the dream at some point, that everybody is happy. But right now, I do enjoy E4. E4's legit. Now, can I force march somebody like you into this province? Very good.
It is time. Let us
and we're
begin.
able to heal up. I think the smartest thing might be to... it looks like that green thing,
My orders are
it
to
actually,
move.
I see.
I
It gives you a
will.
little bit of a buffer, like a room for error. So I think the idea is you're supposed to, using the green, you shoot for the... Here, I'll try to demonstrate it with this.
Praise Sigma.
I think what you're supposed to do is if you want to encamp, you move it to half like that.
Sigma
You put it on
compels us.
exactly half, and then it'll give you a tiny bit more to where you can encamp. And then you want to ambush, you shoot for
Moving
like
off.
a third, and then it gives you enough to ambush. Interesting. Now I know. These Total War games are all kind of designed... Who the... Oh, that's a Vampiric Revolt, I see.
To war.
Take him out. No, it's a Chaos Revolt. It's not Vampiric. You're nothing to me. Be gone! There shall be order. There shall be nothing but order that remains.
What does the Emperor
Let's actually go take that guy out as well. I don't like him. He's just raiding my life. My whole life this guy's raiding me. Let's go get off of my land. That's part of the reason that that province is revolting when it's actually... It's fairly stable, that one.
It is good to see our allies of the mountains.
Yay! Allies of the mountains. Cool. And he is our true ally as well. We have a military alliance,
Leon Corps.
meaning that anybody we attack he would aid us against. The two most powerful factions combined. Oh, this guy's going to attack me. You're a madman. The garrison from Fort Ostrogsk.
Welcome, brothers. from
Making that
across
an
the
absolute
Grey
breeze.
Mountains.
I think that when everybody likes you and they all open diplomatic relations with you, that's a little bit tedious, actually, I would say. An age of peace? Question mark. The chaos has been scourged from the face of the world. No way. Storm clouds gather once more? What? Our relations are deteriorating with everybody. I think the great power modifier bumped up, I think. It seems. I don't know, that was a little bit ominous.
Yes.
You guys will have to inform me, man. Does something else happen? I'm going to go for the victory conditions here. Just all we need to do now is have a few turns pass to be able to confederate Elstermark, and that's it. But I'm also going to crusade into the north and eradicate, spiritually. I'm not necessarily going to finish it, but I'm just saying spiritually we're sending our troops up to eradicate all chaotic scum from the earth. Balthazar and the Lord Emperor. Oh wow, really? The chaos is so high in this region. Didn't even realize.
Supreme Patriarch.
Let's have a,
So,
Lord, which affects the corruption. It's these damn agents everywhere, dude. Let's deploy one
It is best to move.
to help with the chaos corruption. Actually, go right up to the border here so we can run out that way. Yeah, cool. I'm doing a lot of things spiritually, like building up these provinces and so on and so forth. Tempelhof is not a strategic location, but... Oh wow, some of the stuff is definitely going to revolt soon.
my knowledge.
Volkmar is coming. And he actually deals with vampiric corruption really well, come to think of it. So let's put him into this province. That helps up the public order. Yeah, Castle Drakenhof is a strategic location, and it has gold, apparently. So that's a pretty sick province.
Greetings, my
Oh, there we go.
countrymen.
There's the
I'm
Confederation.
in peace on this fine mountain.
Cool, we won. I got 3 achievements. Sigma Reborn. I think. Is that what it says? It's so far away. My setup has my main monitor so far away. I can't bloody. It's behind all my other monitors. This is like a timeline. Cool. I didn't know there was such a thing. And you can continue campaign or return to main menu. I mean, we have other things to do. I think I will continue. Just in case. Like, I'm not sure. We could probably load up from that same spot. But, look at this, guys. Look at this. We're still just in Reichland. Fast forward. We're still just in Reichland. And then... boom. Boom, 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 boom. Pretty cool. 151 turns. Actually less than I thought. But I really enjoyed myself, guys. I'm going to continue campaign. And Confederation's weird. I'm going to do that just to throw down the cheeky sort of autosave at the end of the turn here. Should autosave. Oh, yep. Commandments. Got a few things to manage. There it is. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and the reason I did that, it just autosaved, is so that, like, if you guys really want me to play through, if there's something crazy I don't know about, yeah, but who knows. I think that's the end of the series, and yeah, thanks very much for watching this, guys. I hope you, it makes me feel a bit better, you know, that some of you who do watch that, maybe you like me and not just EU4, and I hope you enjoy whatever endeavors I get up to in the future.